Welcome to Success from Scratch, your place for innovation, creativity, and the blueprint of success from peak performers just like you. Welcome to Success from Scratch, episode number 42 with my special guest, Sasha Jam from the San Antonio market. Sasha, welcome.
Hey, thank you for having me, Mark.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're here to join us, and we have quite a bit to cover in just a little bit about a time, so I'm anxious to get right into it.
Let's get it.
Sasha, yeah, tell us a little bit just about your background and what you did before real estate.
All right, so I grew up in Sweden, but my dad's Iranian, my mom is Swedish. So, finished high school in Sweden, came here to UTSA to finish my degree, which I have a bachelor's in biology. I was pre-med, and during the last years of my school years, I started flipping houses. And what can I say? I just fell in love.
Fell in love with it, and so you don't know this, but we share a common background. All of my dad's side of the family is from Sweden.
Oh yeah, that is awesome. Yes, I grew up in a little city called Jönköping, and then moved to a bigger city called Gothenburg. So I'm fluent in Swedish, in Farsi, in English, and my Spanish and Arabic is decent. You know, mainly no bad words in those, but.
Well, I'll have to look up the city that my relatives are from. I don't recall it off the top of my head, but I'll look it up. And you and I share a love for then IKEA. We don't get lost in that.
Yes, IKEA and Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so you had that. That's amazing. How did you end up in San Antonio, Texas?
Well, this was the only city we had relatives in. So my older brother came here first. He went to college. My uncles were here. And I came to visit him one summer. I went to the campus. I was like, oh my goodness, this is just like the movies. So I went back to school in Sweden. I pushed all my grades up and came and applied over here, got accepted, and then just made the transition. I must tell you, Mark, was the best decision of my life.
Yeah. So persistence, I'm saying, and the audience will see as we move through this interview, persistence and diligence is a trait of success for you.
Definitely. I'm a big believer in persistence. You have to be persistent in this business. There's no time to take your foot off the brake. There's only one speed in this business, and it's go.
How did you develop that drive, that love of persistence and never giving up?
Well, to go to medical school, you have to be persistent with your studies. Yeah, it's 10 hours, 12 hours a day in the library. I'll go do my morning classes, go to the gym, go grab something to eat, come back to the library, and then leave like 4 or 5 in the morning. Same thing over and over again. But I just brought those habits over into this business, and I apply the same thing because it's the same concept. And then I just pushed hard. You need to have integrity, hard work, dedication, and sky's the limit in this business. And I really love it.
Well, let's go through the numbers real quick. In 2016, kind of when you started, you were shadowing, you were learning, you were watching, and there was really not much production there. In 2017, you did $2 million of production, and this year in 2018, you're going to close $14 million in production.
Yes,
that's a pretty amazing ramp up.
Definitely.
And this year, you're going to close 20 residential transactions representing buyers or sellers.
Yes.
And 15 renovation and rehabs.
Definitely.
So you've built a pretty amazing business. So
thank you.
Tell us how you went from 0 to 14 million in basically 2.5 years.
Well, let me start by saying, Mark, a river cuts through a rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence, right?
Yes.
So you build a bond with the people around you. There's active agents and there's proactive agents. I'm not that type that will sit and wait for an offer. I'll go out and find an offer. And, by having integrity and doing right by others as well, and showing that you really, really care and you're not a commission-based agent, then it reflects in your work, and then that will spread. And this business, you get a lot of referrals. That's how they'll see what you do, and they'll come back to you and send more people. And that's really how I based it. I based my business on 4 things: work, pray, think, and believe.
Tell us that again.
Work, pray, think and believe.
Love it.
Or vision and believe.
Yeah. Tell us, you mentioned about not being a commission agent. How do you personally come across as a consultative agent versus a commission agent?
Because I never look at the paychecks or what I'm going to make. When I look at the house, I look at what the client want out of it, what the market shows that they will get, and I'll try to push my best to get what they're asking for. Because I will never take an offer just to make a deal. Even if my client wants to take an offer, which I think I can get more of, I'll swing the bat, like, let me just work, let me do my part. You hired me to do my part. Let me do it, and I believe I can get more. And sometimes it does backfire, I'm not gonna lie, but they see that you care. So you might lose one battle, but at the end of the day, you win the war.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
So you're very consultative, client-focused, needs-focused, and then the money commission will flow. Awesome.
Definitely. The money will come, The goal isn't more money, like I told you. The goal is living life on your terms. So that's what it is all about. So, but you have to do right by others. And, we're not in a business where people are buying a little car or something. This is a business of a house. This is something people are going to live in, raise their children, make great memories. So you want to make sure that you're on a good side of that. You're on the good side of the stick on that one.
Yeah. So speaking of that and living life on your terms, tell us about your daily routine, how you get prepared for the week, for the day. Tell us how you prepare.
Let me tell you first, my favorite day of the week is Mondays. Because that will give me, it's the first day of the week. I can go start my week, get it going, set everything up. The weekends, I'm not a big fan of because everybody is off and you can't get a hold of title companies or my TCs. But you know what? You can ask all my title people. I might be a little pain in the butt, but I'm always on. I'm getting answers. And let me give you a sample. So there was a Saturday morning. I had a client ready for one of my houses, but I didn't have approval. She wasn't pre-qualified. So I couldn't get a hold of my lender. He wouldn't answer his phone. I drove to his apartment, knocked so hard on his windows, he almost had a mini heart attack to wake him up. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, I need you to do this for me. He's like, oh my goodness. So make a long story short, he ran the numbers, we made it work, we got the deal done. Like I said, I don't like to wait for things to happen. I'll go out and get it. But my day starts very early, 6 in the morning. Social media is very big in this business. So I focus a little bit, like about 30, 45 minutes social media, update all my pages with my team. And then I'll go to the gym, gotta lift some metal, gotta look good, gotta feel good.
Get some free weights.
Get some free weights in there, and after that, go to the office, so get into the work that needs to be done, and then just keep going, and then say 5, 6 o'clock, you'll be done. Go home and still working. It doesn't stop. When I get home, there's always more. If you're in real estate, there's no stopping. There's always something you can do. There's always something you can work on. And right now we're in a prime, so I like to put in the hard work right now. So later on, I can relax more.
Yeah. Now, do you manage against a daily action checklist and objectives, time blocks?
Yes.
How do you?
All of the above.
All the things.
It's a mixture of all of them. I have my calendar, which I work around, and I have my little checklist. I have my objects. My best friend is my iPhone. I have a little to-do, the notes. Every little thing I do, I write my to-do, and I check on my calendar, and then I just combine everything, and then I work around them.
Yeah. So you use all the applications, the reminders, notes.
With technology, we're getting so many great tools. Imagine how I was speaking to this agent from older agent. He retired. He told me, he's like, you guys have it so easy today. Back in the days, we had to look in the back of the newspapers to find leads or houses. We didn't have no GPS. We had to go by maps and stuff. So I'm like, why not take advantage and just go hard and
Thomas guy. So tell us a little bit about your marketing. How are you generating the 20 transactions on the residential side? How did you?
Well, social media is key. Social media is key. It's a golden area of social media right now. You have to make business pages. Don't have one, have multiple. It doesn't have to be your company name. For example, do small things like future homes coming or upcoming listings or anything like just little pages, a free evaluation of homes. You need to literally, you incorporate small things that you can help other people. That way you grab leads from those sites. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I mean, you name it, I'm in it. LinkedIn, and then JPAR has so many amazing. I'm not saying this because I'm with y'all. The reason I joined y'all is y'all have so many amazing tools that other companies don't have for being a transaction brokerage, especially.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
you need to take advantage, like the onboarding that y'all have. Don't just skim through those videos. Y'all put those videos out there. Y'all put the tools out there to help us become the best person we can be. So I take advantage of those. Before I joined y'all, I looked at those videos like 3 times.
Yeah.
Became an expert. A wise man once told me, in order to just be successful, you have to be the smartest man in the room. So I really want to be the smartest man in the room whenever I go. I want to be the guy that look at when I have questions that they can't answer. They'll be like, oh, Sasha knows.
Yeah. Well, let's go back. Let's go back real quick. I'd like to talk a little bit about LinkedIn and Instagram. What are you doing on LinkedIn and Instagram?
I add as many people as I can that's in the same business. I mean, that's a given. As soon as I see it, I just add them. And if there's a work anniversary or their birthday, I always congratulate them, because that will make them, they want to see who you are. So they'll go on your page, and maybe they have a client out of nowhere. That happened to one of my clients. I mean, there's a house. I connected with people. I like to connect with people from California or richer cities are moving down to San Antonio. You connect with them, and then they say, oh, by the way, I have this client moving down here. Can you help me with this? Send them a referral fee. All these little things add up. So I like to think outside the box.
So virtual networking.
Yes, exactly.
LinkedIn,
That's where it's at.
LinkedIn's a great way to do that.
I'm giving away all my secrets now. You know that, Mark?
That's, well, it's success from scratch, and there's plenty enough success for everybody. And we know from an abundance mentality that there's more than enough for everybody. So
tell us to go around, definitely.
Tell us a little bit about what makes you unique.
I really care. I really care about my clients. I really love my job. I'm very blessed to be in this beautiful country, amazing country, and have great people around me, be a part of this great organization. And I think I just like to give back and do my best. And, you need to have integrity, full transparency, and be the best person you can be. Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to do.
So tell us a little bit about the goal for 2019 and the approach you're taking to your 2019 business plan.
$40 million, Mark.
40 million.
That's my goal. $40 million.
I'm writing it down right now.
You write it down, email it, the tattoo, whatever you want. $40 million.
Okay. Is that about $10 million a quarter?
Yes. Like Q4, when everybody slows down, everybody takes the foot off the brake. That's when I hit the gas too. A good defense is a great offense.
Right.
So I go hard. I don't stop. I don't care what season it is or what time. I go full speed all the time.
Yeah. Okay. But you have your 2019 business plan. It sounds like pretty well laid out.
I had the 2019 done in the middle of 2018.
Good.
So I plan everything out. I'm planning. Yes.
Get it done in the fourth quarter for the next year.
Definitely.
For you and the audience at jpar.net /blog, jpar.net/blog, search for the article 90-Day Hustle. I wrote 6 things that you ought to check your business plan against, 6 common mistakes that I see in the business plans I review.
Okay, I'll definitely look into it.
Check that out just as a kind of a last-minute checklist on your business.
Yes. I remember when I spoke to you in regards to that little program I'm writing too called the Spark.
Yes.
But we're almost finishing that up. That's a little program to help all these new agents that started here get going. So if I can contribute and help them get going, I would love to do that.
Anxious to hear more about Spark and learn more about it. So tell us about, I know you have a very unique definition of success. You feel that your success is a reflection of what?
Your success is a reflection of your work ethics and the work you put in. So if you make 10 million a year, it's not because you're not doing nothing. Like, for example, all these people, billionaires, from Jeff Bezos and them, didn't just become millionaires overnight. They put in the legwork. You work your butt off, you put in the legwork, and you'll see it. The success will come. See, the man on top of the mountain didn't just fall there. He worked together. You know, you have to put in the work, and you will see it. There's no way that you will be out working all the time, and nothing will happen.
No.
Something will give. You know, it will. It definitely will. Just stay in there, stay positive, believe in yourself, surround yourself with good people, surround yourself with people that are hungry, that want to be successful, and that are good people, and you'll be on top. Before you know it, you'll be up there.
So let's put that in perspective. Yeah, let's put that in perspective. How do you deal with that when you have a disappointment, a downturn?
We are designed to fail. We really are. It's the more you fail, the more you learn, and you learn from your mistakes. You really do. Like I've been in the restaurant business. I've done it all, but I failed so many times. If I tell you how many times I've been like, what am I? Like question myself, what's going on? This didn't come easy. This wasn't just like a smooth train. Okay, let's go. No, so many times like, oh my God, this deal didn't happen. What am I doing? Oh, what? But those were your failures are what makes you who you are. You know, that is exactly what makes you who you are. You just stay, believe in yourself, have good faith, and keep going at it. And like Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I don't know if you know hockey, Mark.
Yeah. You know your hockey.
Oh, come on. It's Swedish.
But you have a very strong growth mindset. Those are all attributes of a growth mindset. So,
yes.
Well,
yes.
Any last words of wisdom or any last tips on how you created 14 million in 2.5 years or less?
You know, there's no right model to go by. Everybody's different. But what I can tell you is be on top of your game. Be a proactive agent, and do always your best. And if you fail, it's okay. For each step you get pushed back, take 10 steps forward. And you know, stay humble, and be transparent. Don't look for the quick way out. And nothing comes easy. But just stick with it, and so you have a good support team in this business and in this organization. And like I said, sky is the limit.
Yeah.
And you know, the more I love to help agents out. So if they ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to help them any way I can, because JPAR right now is a part of me. I feel like it's like family to me. So I love nothing other than seeing other agents make it as well. Yeah,
it's a great family. You know what I love about what you really said is you don't wait for things to happen. You go make things happen.
Make it happen, of course.
Yeah, you go make things happen. Like, you know, whether they appreciate it or not, but when you went out to wake up your loan officer.
Oh yes, it's 11 o'clock. It's still Saturday morning. It's 11 o'clock. He was still sleeping. I called him since 8:30. He couldn't get a hold of him. I'm like, you know what? I just banged on his window. He wasn't happy, but you know, he'll appreciate it.
You know, you remind me of, I got to hang out with Jillian Michaels a number of years ago, and I was able to ask her one of her secrets to success. And you just reminded me of it. She basically said, well, Mark, once I learned that the opinions of others don't pay my bills,
exactly.
Once I learned that the opinions of others don't pay my bills, she said her breakthrough happened.
Yes, very true. I like that. That's very true.
All right, my friend. Well, I appreciate your time and sharing a few tidbits with our audience today. And we will see you on another episode of Success from Scratch.
Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having me.